Republican gubernatorial candidate Gianforte, who made millions on the 2012 sale of a software company he co-founded in Bozeman, released 10 years worth of his income tax returns today. Gianforte says the disclosure sets an example of the openness and transparency that he'll bring to state government if he's elected this fall. MTN chief political reporter Mike Dennison tells us more about the details on Gianforte's $184 million of income during that period.
Gianforte released his family's state and federal income tax returns from 2009 through 2018. During that period, he reported $184 million of gross income. A huge chunk of that amount, almost $138 million, was from capital gains, including $123 million in 2011 and 2012. That's when Oracle Corporation paid $1.8 billion to acquire Right Now Technologies, the software development firm that Gianforte and his wife Susan co-founded in Bozeman in the mid-1990s. Right Now had grown into an international firm with 500 employees in Bozeman. Another $29 million of the Gianforte's income during the period came from interest and dividends paid on various investments. On their income, the Gianfortes paid about $30 million in taxes over that time frame, $23 million to the feds and $7.3 million to the state of Montana. Together, those taxes are about 23% of the Gianfortes' federal taxable income and 16% of their overall income. The records also show that Gianforte benefited handsomely from Montana's capital gains tax credit, which saved him about $2.7 million in state income taxes over 10 years. And finally, the Gianfortes reported giving $41 million to charity during the period, including funds for their family foundation, which has handed out an additional $70 million in grants since its establishment. Gianforte released his tax returns when he previously ran for governor in 2016. That year, he lost a close race to Democratic Governor Steve Bullock. This year, he's running against Democratic Lieutenant Governor Mike Cooney, who says he plans to release his income tax records in 2 weeks. Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
Now, the Gianforte campaign also released tax records from his running mate, Great Falls attorney Kristen Juris. She and her family reported about $1.5 million over the last 10 years.